Hi, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly forecast for September 23rd through the 29th. It's like the last week of September. We're going to see what's coming up for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is going to be a tarot deck. We're going to look at for your weekly messages for the week. And then this is a different tarot deck that we're going to look at for manifesting because we have a new moon happening this week. And new moon is excellent time for manifesting. And affirmations are a great way to manifest. I'm all about the affirmations. Those of you who come to me for private readings, you know I don't do the spell stuff. I don't do the candle magic, but I'm all about affirmations, and that is a great deck. So we're going to pull a card for you from there to see what you might be manifesting, what message Spirit has for you to manifest in this new moon. All right, my darling Virgos, let's see what's happening. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Here is your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And as always, if you like the cards I'm using, there's links in the description for you to go ahead and check them out if you want to get a set for yourself. All right, Virgo. It's interesting to me that you are kicking off the week with Four of Pentacles. I kind of have a feeling it's going to open up as we go along and as we get closer to the new moon. We'll see. I could be wrong. We'll see. But I kind of have a feeling it's going to open up. Four of Pentacles is a card that comes up when somebody is holding on very tightly to their money or holding on very tightly for space. Okay? You might feel either like you are concerned about some financial decisions, or you might feel like you're needing to save money for the future. I know last week in your reading, it was like people were asking some of you for money, or the week before maybe it was people were asking you for money, where it was like, you know, just like you were in the ATM or something. And not all of you had that experience. Maybe some of you did. But there's just this energy of like being concerned around finances, or kind of maybe obsessing about your finances a little bit. And Four of Pentacles is letting you know that you need to just kind of relax, okay? This doesn't mean that you have to go out spending money or that you have to go give people money. It just means you need to get out of that fear energy, like stop being in fear of it. Some of you might be needing physical space. Some of you might be needing physical distance. Some of you might have someone who's in your physical space a lot. Maybe at work, maybe somebody's like bugging you too much at work. Maybe somebody is in your home, if you're sharing a home or an apartment, you know, maybe you just need to set clearer boundaries. Like maybe just people are coming into your space a lot. It could also be energetic. Like maybe it's not so much in your physical space. Maybe somebody's calling you or texting you too much and you need to set boundaries. It can be happening in a lot of different ways. But, you know, there might be a need to just kind of remind yourself that you're safe, set your boundaries, just kind of relax a little bit and not be in fear energy. The reason why I thought it was interesting that Four of Pentacles came up for you at the start of the week is because of what I read about what might be happening for Virgos in the new moon energy. You who watch my channel, you guys who know me, you know that I always say I'm not an astrologer. I'm not like an expert in astrology, so I can't explain how this planet affects that sign or this or that. But what I read is that Virgo, some of the other signs in the Libra new moon that's happening on the end of the week, they're beginning to think clearly and they're beginning to have ideas about money so that they can start projects. Like they're manifesting change. But for Virgo, you guys have already, from what I understood, from what I read, you guys have already been doing the work. You've been doing the work for a while. You're ahead of the game. Like you already had the ideas. You've already been doing the work. So when the new moon energy comes in and you're manifesting, you're actually manifesting the harvest, right? Whereas the other signs are getting to the opportunities to where they can start planting. Virgos are going to be manifesting a financial harvest, from what I understood, from what I read, okay, if I understood it correctly. So for that reason, it was kind of weird for me to see the Four of Pentacles come up, but it could be some of you have been working really hard for a long time, so you're a little bit nervous, like, hey, it's been a while, nothing's happened yet. So that could be the case as well, because from my understanding, some of you Virgos have been really focused on finances for a while, and you've been working really hard to make it happen. And this new moon is supposed to be when the when the seeds start sprouting, when the harvest starts coming in. Let's see if the energy shifts and changes as we move along. Your Wednesday, Thursday. Oh, see, here it is. Wednesday, Thursday is the star. Now, a lot of people associate the star with love, and it can be, but those of you who watch my weekly forecasts, you know I don't like to mix love life in with the weekly forecasts. I do the love reading separate. Those are in the link to the description. So some of you might be dealing with an Aquarius midweek. That's going to be significant. Maybe you're getting to know an Aquarius, or maybe an Aquarius is mentoring you or helping you, or maybe you're going into business with an Aquarius. However, let's put Aquarius aside. Let's put the zodiac aside. The star card, when it comes up in a reading, is first of all, it's major arcana. So something really significant is happening. You're coming at a crossroads. You're coming at a turning point, and you're coming into a time of being able to shift energy, and you're coming into a time of being able to plan for the future. What a lot of people don't realize about the star card is it's actually a card about like planning the rest of your life well into retirement. Okay, so some of you are really, really thinking very long and hard about like where you're going to be settled, what you're doing in terms of investments, what you're doing in terms of relationships. You're really thinking far ahead into the future. The beautiful message that comes in with the star is that the worst of times are behind you, and that you can expect for things to get better now. Okay, there could be somebody in your life that's maybe inspiring you, because I'm hearing muse. Some of you may have some muse that's coming into your life that just kind of like by their friendship or association, like they might be inspiring you or lifting your spirit, or like helping you tap into your own creative energy. It's going to be different for different ones of you, and it's not going to be the same for every single person, right? You're going to feel energy in different ways. But the overall message, Virgo, I feel like what Spirit is saying is that some of you have gone through rough times. Some of you have been working really hard. Some of you have had some disappointments, but the worst of it is behind you. Things are going to get better now. When I see the star card, it tells me somebody's coming out of a cycle where they keep like trying and building, and things just don't work out, or they get torn down, right? Like you're going along and life just knocks you off of your path, and you get back on the path and you're going, and life just knocks you off the path again. And so some of you have had that just reoccurring disappointment, or a time of setbacks. And the star card says the setbacks are over. The setbacks are done. Now the plans that you make are going to be able to stick. Okay, so also you might be coming into your creative energies at this time with the star card coming in midweek. Again, different for different ones of you. They're general readings. Be sure to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks those are going to resonate for you more than others. If you don't know what your moon sign and rising sign is, just go to cafeastrology.com, look up moon sign, look up rising sign. It'll ask you to punch in a couple of things, and then it'll calculate for you what your moon and what your rising sign is. It's very fast. It's very easy. It's free. I don't make any money sending you guys over there. Just need to let you know that, because that's been an issue with some people in the past yelling at me for trying to get rich off sending people to Cafe Astrology. But I promise you, Cafe Astrology has no idea who I am. Okay, it's a free site. It's helpful. It's easy. If you want to know your moon sign, rising sign, if you don't know what it is, that's how you can find out, my darlings. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is Five of Swords. All right. This card came up a heck of a lot. I think it was in the love readings for October, but it may have come up in the weekly readings last week as well. I keep seeing it. I keep seeing it in the personal readings, like the private readings that people are scheduling, it's coming up an awful lot. So there's something happening in the collective energy, and you're going to be feeling it at the new moon kind of time, okay? Because Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're definitely in the height of that new moon energy, and you have Five of Swords coming up. So this is letting us know that one thing you are going to be manifesting, Virgo, is opportunities that you might be kind of tempted to shoot yourself in the foot, like to sabotage or to push away, or you might be tempted to write it off kind of quickly. Okay, you might be tempted to just say, nope, never mind, not interested, because you saw something that wasn't perfect, right? Don't mean to rag on you, Virgos. I really don't. I really don't. But, you know, you guys have a very positive aspect to you. That you like to do things well and that you're always pushing for excellence, right? But nothing in life is perfect. So there could be some opportunity, albeit it might be in business for many of you, since from what I read, a lot of you are manifesting money. It could be some like financial opportunity that you might be very tempted to say, oh, nope, never mind, I'm not taking it, right? And this is saying don't be so quick to write it off, because there's something in here for you, okay? Even if it's a breadcrumb that's going to lead to something bigger, there's a reason why it's on your path. So don't be quick to just be like, nope, I'm not interested. You might be breaking out of a pattern or a cycle of doing this. You might be blocking your abundance or blocking your flow because you might be very quick about rejecting things. Okay, that's sometimes the message with Five of Swords. Another message with Five of Swords is that there might be like some hollow victory. You need to be cautious. You need to be careful with your communication, because as you're trying to manifest something, maybe you're trying to manifest a business deal, or maybe you're trying to manifest a relationship, and you're coming in like guns blazing, like you're the smart one, you know what's going on, and you're going to lay it down, and they need to listen to you. And you may be right. You may be 100% right, but it's all about the delivery, right? I can make the most delicious meal in the world, but if I come in and throw it on your lap scalding hot, you know, like that's not going to feel so great. But if, you know, you present it in a way where it's like, hey, this is great, try this, you know, it's the same thing. You're offering the same material, you're offering the same substance. It's all about the delivery. Okay, so maybe just be cautious with your tone, your communications in the end of the week. You know, watch your approach. Because you may be 100% correct, right? But it's the way that that truth is being delivered that is going to make all the difference for you, okay, in whatever it is that you're trying to create. We're going to go ahead and pull your manifestation card, affirmation card, and see what's coming up for you. I highly suggest that you watch your moon and rising sign videos as well, my dears, because some weeks those will resonate with you more than others, and also you might want to get an extra affirmation. Maybe you like that affirmation more than this affirmation, but we'll see what's coming up in this new moon energy. If you don't know how to do an affirmation, you're just going to write it down. I suggest writing it down in your own handwriting, because that kind of helps you bring your energy into it and it makes it more real for you. And you're going to read it out loud the very first thing in the morning when you wake up, the very last thing you do at night before you go to sleep, because this is the time when your brain is shifting. It's either shifting on or shifting off. So you're planting the seed at that time, and that's going to become more of like an automatic thing in the back of your head, so that you're like reprogramming your thinking. Affirmations are amazing. They've helped me so much in my life. I highly recommend it. I like to light candles and, you know, light my incense and say my prayer or my meditation. I absolutely love it. I absolutely adore it. And I like to get in the zone in that way. So if you want to take your affirmation and turn it into some kind of little ceremony or way that you're connecting with your higher power, absolutely go for it. But if not, if that feels creepy to you, or if that feels weird to you, it's enough to just go ahead and read it out loud. That's powerful too. Whatever resonates with you. Okay, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. I offer suggestions and the rest is up to you. So, my darlings, oh, I love this card. It's one of my favorite cards. You have the Strength card coming up for you in what you're manifesting. So this is major arcana. So whatever you're manifesting, this is going to be really big. And this is something that, although it's something that's giving you a sense of accomplishment or power, it's also giving you a little bit of a sense of vulnerability. When the Strength card comes up for me in a reading, it tells me that you're kind of going out into the unknown. You're going out into uncharted territory, but you're going to come back out of it victorious. Like, she's mastered this lion. How many of us could just be beside a lion and like gently touch its ear and not have it rip her arm off? Seriously. You know, I always like to think of the background story. I'm like the imagination person, and I just kind of imaginate. I'm making up words. I'm inventing words. I like to imagine with the Strength card, like the story behind it, because in every tarot deck, it's usually a woman with a lion, and the lion just seems to adore her. So if she came in here and she started yelling at the lion and kicking it around, it's going to tear her to shreds. So I imagine she was smart. She read the cues. She was cautious. She tried to stay out of its way, you know, until it got maybe used to her. Maybe it got used to her because she would leave food or water out for it. Maybe it got used to her because she took care of it when it was sick. But it was in these gentle kindnesses that formed a very unlikely bond. It was in these gentle kindnesses that brought her a very powerful and protective and special kind of ally, which maybe was very unexpected. So as you're manifesting these changes, you're going to be manifesting this very, 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 very big life-changing development where you're going through life feeling a little bit indestructible, you know, feeling protected, not feeling alone. There's a sense of loyalty that comes in with the Strength card. So maybe you're trying to manifest loyalty, whether that be in business, whether that be in friendship, whether that be in love life. You're manifesting loyalty, but it's going to come with vulnerability. Okay, because obviously between the time it took for this lady and this lion to be good like this, I'm sure there was lots of vulnerable moments for her, and times when she, you know, had to find her way and like find the gentleness to be able to make this bond. So Strength card tells us there's strength in gentleness, obviously. So your affirmation here is, I can go the distance and know that everything occurs in divine appropriate timing. I have courage as I manifest miracles. When I allow spirit to work through me, I am strong enough to move mountains and overcome any obstacles inside or out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show it to you if you want to take a picture of it. And of course, I'm getting blurry camera. If you want to go ahead and take a picture of this and save it in your phone, you can do it first thing in the morning, last thing at night. But I highly suggest, highly recommend that you write it down, just because you're bringing your energy into it. But if you're like, nope, not writing it down, okay, fine. But first thing and last thing means first thing and last thing. Don't wake up in the morning, scroll through your notifications, and then do your affirmation. You've blown the point if you do that. Or, you know, do it at night and then go scroll through your phone and then go to sleep, because you want to plant the seed right at that, you know, turn on, shut off kind of moment. That's just going to help make this kind of more automatic. So this is helping bringing you into the flow, okay, into the flow with spirit, to be able to have the courage to go after what you want. I think some of you have fear about going after what you want. And you don't have to be. So you're manifesting courage. You're manifesting courage, and you're manifesting really big opportunities for success and really big opportunities to receive satisfaction through that courage. All right, my darlings, again, check out the moon sign and rising sign videos. Love videos are in the description. If you would like to book a private reading, obviously, I'm more than happy to do that for you. If you click on the Calendly link, you can schedule a reading with me, but unfortunately, the Calendly computers and the PayPal computers aren't getting along right now. So you can schedule the reading, go ahead and do that. But once you schedule the reading, you're going to have to go into PayPal and submit the payment. Calendly can't collect the payment at this time. So as soon as that changes, I'll let you know. Hopefully it'll be soon. But if I don't receive your payment, then I'm not going to do the reading, obviously, guys. So be sure that you're on top of that, that you go to PayPal and that you send the payment to amethystangellight@gmail.com. And I will get your reading out to you. I thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Be sure to follow the card of the day and the pick a card on social media. Every day I post a message there as well. Amethyst Angellight, Facebook and Instagram. And again, my darlings, thank you so very much for receiving the messages. Take care.